Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Derek.
And I'm Catherine, and this is the guidebook.
And this weekend we are going to be backpacking Bear Lake and Kroenke Lake in the Collegiate Peaks Wilderness. Tonight we're heading up to camp near Bear Lake, and then tomorrow night we'll be coming a portion of the way back down, and then back up the Croney Lake trail to camp up near Croney Lake. This is so pretty. It's really coming down now. Heading down to that junction for Croney Lake, and our current plan is to try to find some backpackers that are coming up and ask them if they know what the weather is going to be like, if it looks like it's going to be good today, or if it looks like it's changed and it's going to be even worse. Because when we checked yesterday, it looked like there were some chances of rain around the middle of the day today, but then nothing after that. But you know, when we checked yesterday's, it was only supposed to have like some chances of rain until 8 p.m. and it rained well after midnight. We're thinking that log we crossed yesterday will probably be pretty wet, so we're gonna try to cross on these rocks here instead. Frankie's just going in the water. Just made it back down to the junction for Croney Lake, and we're gonna be heading this way. Just tripped. It's really funny, we were just hanging out down here at the junction, and we ran into a few of our friends that were hiking Columbia this morning. Like, we had no idea they were going to be hiking Columbia, and they didn't realize we were going to be on this trail either. So it was really cool to run into them. Little creek crossing almost immediately here. We're probably going to actually filter some water here because we're pretty low. When we ran into our friends earlier, we also asked them about the weather, and they told us it was about a 50-50 chance of rain from 12 to 3, and I think it's already around 12, and the sky looks beautiful, so we're gonna give it a shot and just go up and try to camp. A little water crossing here, but it has a bridge. Another little creek crossing. Frankie did great. Sky's getting ominous. I thought we were clear of this rain. Looks like maybe not. We're at least gonna get up to the lake because we're already pretty close. And we'll figure out if we're gonna try to stick out through the rain or what we're gonna do. Passing the first campsite here. Keep on going. We're looking for campsites. Everything like right near the lake, you're not allowed to camp there. You have to be at least 100 feet from the water. And it looked like there were some sites here, but there was a bunch of signs that say restoration area, no camping. So we're gonna keep looking for sites off away from the lake on this left side. And if not, then we'll just backtrack to those sites that we saw right when we were coming in. We found a good little site here. I think we're gonna set our tent up here. The lake is way over there on that side of that hill, and there were no signs saying that this was a restoration area over here, so I think we should be good. And we have quite a bit more tree cover than we did last night, at least. There are no trees like really directly above us or anything, but this should be good. The other thing you want to look for when you're picking a site is make sure there are no like really dead trees right around you that might fall on your tent while you're sleeping. All these trees around us look pretty alive. This one right here looks a little bit dead, but it still looks really solid. It doesn't really look like super dead at all, or like it's just gonna fall over. It doesn't look like it's rotting or anything. And it's kind of being held up by this other tree. So I'm thinking we should be good here. Yeah, we're gonna get our tent set up and hopefully it won't start raining before that. We're gonna try to get this tent set up quick. One in first. Oops, sorry. I think we have one or two extra because we don't use the guy ones.
Yeah. I won't get in and out this side.
Yeah. Catherine's lightening her pack by giving the dogs treats.
You have to sit, honey.
Frankie's still learning.
Come here, girl. Oh, there's a
Good sit, Frankie.
good girl. You have to be gentle. Gentle. Oh, gentle. Oh, so gentle. Thank you.
We're gonna go check out the lake before it starts raining. So we might end up spending a bunch of time in the tent again. Look at this. Looks like the sky might be clearing up a little bit too. It was all super dark over here too. Now it's just right here in the middle. We were checking out the lake for a second and it is beautiful, but it's starting to rain, so we might just go hang out in the tent for a little while. Little update for you. It seems like it's gonna rain and then it doesn't seem like it's gonna rain. And then it seems like it's gonna rain. It keeps going back and forth. Like right now, you might be able to see it's nice and sunny. But when we were over there at the lake a little bit ago, it seemed like it was about to rain. So we came over to our tent. We were about to get in the tent. Then it got sunny again. And so we've been hanging out for a little while and then it got all dark and like it was gonna rain again. So we were about to get in the tent and now it's sunny again. So we're just kind of hanging out over here at camp. It will be in the tent if it rains. If it doesn't rain, we're just gonna be hanging out over here, just kind of chilling and relaxing for a little while. It's only 4:30, but
We're very hungry. So we're making a Thanksgiving backpacker meal that I made. It has instant mashed potatoes, instant stuffing. I dehydrated cans of canned turkey and a packet of gravy. So I had it a few weeks ago and it was really good. So I'm really excited.
I got to try some of Catherine's last week and it was really good, but because it was so good, she only let me have one bite. So I'm excited to have my own full one for myself this time. We made our food, we started eating it, and then it got really dark again and it actually started raining this time. So we were scrambling, trying to feed the dogs, get everything into the tent, get everything kind of set up so we could get into the tent during the rain, and now it's sunny again. So we don't really know what's going on. Catherine's in the tent right now, kind of getting everything set up in case it does actually start raining so we can just, jump right in there with the dogs and be good. But we just don't know what's going on today. It keeps being super nice and sunny, just like it is right now. And then 2 seconds later, it'll get super dark. Thunder. I mean, you can still hear the thunder every once in a while, but thunder, it'll start raining. Like, it doesn't know what it wants to do.
I just got everything set up in our tent. It's no longer raining. So Derek's going to filter some water. Then we're just going to hang out for the night and maybe catch a sunset. While Derek's gone, I figured I would just give you guys a quick little tent tour. So come on in. We have the Big Agnes Tiger Wall U3. So it's a 3-person tent for Derek and I and the 2 dogs. So when you come in, Derek sleeps on the side closest to the door. He has the REI sleeping pad, as do I. The dogs will sleep in the middle. Usually Tucker sleeps down here and Frankie sleeps curled up right by our faces. And then we both have the Nemo sleeping bags. I just put them both over there because when the dogs come in for the night, I just don't want them stepping all over our sleeping bags. And then our packs and the rest of our gear is at the foot of the tent. Typically, if there's no chance of rain, we would put those in the vestibules. But since this weather's been so finicky, we're keeping everything inside to stay dry.
Beefree starting to slow down a little bit after all these trips. Still way faster than the Sawyer though. We love Sawyers too. I'm not trying to crap on the Sawyer, but you just can't beat the Beefree flow rate. The Sawyer does tend to last a little bit longer before it starts slowing down more and more than the Beefree, but with how much we're backpacking, Beefree is great. A lot of people on the PCT and through hikes and stuff like that will use the Sawyers though because they don't get clogged up quite as quick. I don't know. I just felt the need to share that information with y'all because I didn't want to seem like I was crapping on the Sawyer squeeze.
What a view from camp.
Taking the dogs for a little walk around. Look at this lake. It's about 7 p.m., but we barely slept last night, so Catherine and the dogs are already in the tent, and the sun just dipped behind the mountains over here. So I'm gonna come down and just kind of see the view over the lake one more time before I go to bed as well. If the sky starts lighting up any cool colors or anything like that, I'll come back out and try to get some more pictures and videos for you guys. But as of right now, we might be going to bed at 7:30 p.m. because we're exhausted. That rain last night was so loud on top of the tent that I don't think either of us really fell asleep until 1 a.m. when it stopped like pouring and it started just like drizzling on the tent. So I'm gonna come down here, taking the views for a minute, and then I'm gonna head back up to the tent. It's so calm out here. So happy it's not pouring on us. Unless the sky starts lighting up here in the next hour or so, I'll see you guys in the morning. Just wanted to show you all how we sleep, 2 of us and our 2 dogs in our Big Agnes Tiger Wall UL3. Good morning. We ended up sleeping in a little bit longer than planned, but the light is still gorgeous out here this morning. We're gonna head over to the lake. Got camp all cleaned up, making sure we're not leaving anything behind. Let's head over to the lake. That's going to be it for this video. We had an awesome time backpacking Bear and Kroenke Lakes. Even though the weather wasn't ideal, we were so happy we were able to stay dry last night. If you're not into backpacking, we also saw a ton of people up here day hiking both of these trails, so I'd highly recommend checking them out. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then subscribe to the channel, and remember, always leave the trail better than you found it.